Hi, I'm Carla Berge and this is Daniel Barr, and we are members of your church board. We're here to give you some information about some opportunities based on the results from a recent all-church survey and prayerful considerations that our church board has had.
God has blessed PNC with a very successful forward campaign, which has enabled us to address some long-standing building maintenance issues and make structural enhancements that will allow for vibrant ministry for years to come. The forward campaign has also allowed us to pay down PNC's current debt, as well as support ongoing ministry both here in Puyallup and around the world. When PNC took out the loan to construct a new main building on December 31st, 1998, it borrowed $3.5 million. Before the forward campaign, PNC had a remaining $2 million to pay off. After the forward campaign, the remaining amount of debt was $925,000. This means that we were able to pay off over $1 million. As of May 20th, 2019, the current remaining debt is a little over $460,000. With the current amount of remaining debt, and with our continuing of normal monthly payments, PNC should be completely debt-free by July 2021. We as a church board believe we can accomplish this much sooner.
PNC's vision is to be a community of Christ followers who are inviting people into a relationship with Jesus. The primary objective is to enhance the ministry of PNC, but the remaining debt and pending maintenance projects are hindering us. To help move the vision forward more quickly, the church board has identified two financial goals. First, PNC will gain more freedom to be able to enhance the work of the church long term by paying off the church debt as soon as possible. Secondly, by addressing vital facility maintenance issues, we avoid more expensive repairs down the road and ensure people feel welcome to an inviting space where they can encounter Jesus and community with fellow believers. We have identified 4 priority projects in maintenance.
Because it has been several years since our parking lot was last resurfaced, it is now critical that we address this maintenance project. The cracks have been repaired several times, but now it is time to totally resurface the area and restripe the parking spaces. This needs to be accomplished this summer to prevent more expensive repairs later.
We have been recording on an analog video system for the past 19 years. The version of software we're running was created in 2004 and only runs on Windows NT, which is a 2000-based program. This system is very old and cannot produce the high quality of video that is out there today. The cameras are from the late 1990s. They are 480 pixels and can only be used in the format of 4:3, cannot be used on newer screens. The quality of recordings we're getting from them are very subpar for use in broadcasting the service throughout the church, and it is really poor quality for posting on our website. The cameras are starting to break down, and they're in need of replacing.
The paint on the exterior of our main church building is showing signs of failure. The portico area in the front entrance needs repair and paint. The sides of the building are bleached out and faded, and there are areas where the siding is broken and needs to be replaced. This paint job has lasted for almost 20 years, but it's time for an update. The trim paint is flaking off, causing the trim to be exposed to the rain and sun, and that will cause rot and warping. It is better to fix these problems now before they become structural issues.
I doubt that much needs to be said about the state of our floor coverings. Our facilities team has done a remarkable job of keeping them as presentable as possible, but the high wear areas are definitely showing their age. Steps are being proposed that would include the use of high durable products in the stairways and entrances to protect the remaining interior floors from undue wear, along with new flooring in the heavily traveled halls and in the entrance areas. We are looking at about $200,000 in these priority maintenance projects.
In addition to these primary goals, the PNC board has identified 2 aspirational goals. First, we want to establish a reserve fund for future facility maintenance projects. Second, we want to broaden our ministry impact, including our participation in the local area and as part of Global Church of the Nazarene missions. What are we asking of you in this initiative?
Pray first. We're calling the entire church to commit ourselves to prayer. We believe through the movement of the Holy Spirit among us that we can accomplish great things. We ask you to pray and ask how the Lord would have you engage in this new initiative. Pray, discern God's will for you, and do this with joy. Give as you feel led. As you pray, you may feel led to make a financial contribution. Rather than having a structured campaign like the Forward campaign was with timeframes and formal pledges, we're proposing an initiative that presents specific prayer and giving opportunities for people to give as the Lord leads or based on individual interest. In addition to eliminating the remaining debt, we realize we have urgent maintenance projects that must be simultaneously met.
You can give through either a one-time or reoccurring gift. You may give online or with one of the green marked envelopes. We have created 3 separate opportunities for you to designate your giving. First, you may give towards debt elimination. All gifts with this designation will be applied directly towards additional debt payments until the debt is paid off. Second, you may give towards priority maintenance projects. All gifts with this designation will be applied to the highest priority maintenance project as decided by the PNC Church Board based on facility committee and tech recommendations. Third, you may give towards the big bucket. All gifts with this designation will be utilized as a flexible fund that can be used for either additional debt elimination payments or priority maintenance projects. We will provide regular monthly updates on progress to meeting both of these goals.
We look forward to celebrating milestones along the way. If you have a question, please talk to one of us, the PNC board members, or submit an email to info@pnc.org, and we will arrange for someone to meet with you. Thank you.